What you're about to see are some of the best roads in the world you can ride your bike on. I was lucky enough to spend my New Year's Eve in Madeira, and just look at those fireworks, absolutely stunning and worth the trip alone. I want to wish you all the best for this year. Go out there, chase your dreams, and get that motorbike you always promised yourself. And I just want to say a massive thanks for all the support so far. You really are amazing, and you're helping one of my dreams come reality too. And with that all said, let's get on that bike. So the guy in front of me, his name's Steve, and he runs the Madeira Island motorcycle tours. He's from the UK originally, but he's been living here quite some time, and he knows the island like the back of his hand. Now, I wasn't sure at first whether to do the tour or just hire a bike and explore myself, but I know I made the right decision. Having Steve meant I didn't have to worry about navigation. He already knew the best roads to take, and I could just relax and enjoy the ride. Also, with having my wife on the back, it was really reassuring having a local rider in front setting the pace and showing me the line through some of those more difficult mountain passes. Now, talking of mountains, Madeira's basically just mountains and valleys, so it means that all the roads are these amazing sweeping bends and tighter hairpins that open up to the most spectacular views you've ever seen. It really is a dream to ride on. Now right now we're quite high up in the clouds. This is the first leg of the trip, and it's through Madeira's national forest. It's over 2 million years old, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Once we got through the forest and over the top of the mountain, the roads opened up to some of the most beautiful valleys and viewpoints I've ever seen. We then made our way down to a place called Porto de Cruz for a coffee, and this ended up being one of our favourite spots of the whole island. We kept coming back here day after day, because the drive here was just so stunning, and the town itself, it was just a really nice place to be. Now, as you can see, I got myself a new toy at Christmas, and that was my first time ever flying a drone. It was a little bit scary at first, knowing how high or how far it could fly and whether it would come back or not. If you enjoyed that section, do me a massive favour, hit that like button, it really does help me out. Now, the bike I was on was a Honda NC750X, and it was the perfect bike for the tour. It had more than enough room for two of us, it was comfortable, it was light, it was nimble, and although it had quite a lot less power than what I'm used to, it was more than enough to get us around the island. And on this second leg of the trip, we went up this northern coast, over another set of stunning mountains, to stop for some lunch at a place called São Jorge. So after some lovely food and a much needed coffee, we made our way round the last leg of the tour. This was going to see us do a more coastal route and then finally back over the mountains and back to the main city of Funchal. Now, as well as all these twisty roads that work their way around the mountains, there's also loads and loads of tunnels. And some of them are pretty long, the longest being over 3 kilometers. And sometimes you come out of one into an area of the island even more beautiful than the one before. And after endless miles of stunning scenery, you get through the valleys and reach the coast. And with one last sweeping bend, we made our way back down to ground level. What an amazing experience, what an amazing island. Can't thank Steve enough for this, and I'll put his contact details in the description for any of you that want to go and do it yourself. He's got a friend that does an off-road tour of the island. Imagine how good that would be. I'm definitely going to be back to do that. Before we knew it, we were back to where we started. What an amazing day. I'm off to Brazil next week for a whole month. I'm going to take my gear with me and I'm going to see what adventures I can get up to. Let me know what you thought of this video. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time.